Welcome. Here, let me get rid of that display capture. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another show. This is GVS. My name is Vav. I try to cover all things sports. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Let's get some music popping in the chat, shall we? Let's get some music rolling. Oh, hold on. Where's my music? There's my music. There we go. Welcome in, people. Welcome in. All right, let's get things rolling, shall we? Okay, so first thing, straight hot off the press, as you guys know, the Thunder absolutely took belt to ass to the Cavs and whooped up on them. There was one point where this thing was a freaking 40-point game, and ow, why are my thighs all of a sudden freaking cramping? Ow, I'm getting a Charlie horse in my legs. No, but we got a lot of stories to cover kind of today in the NBA and in the NFL, so let's just hop into it. First thing, hot off the press, we'll start with the NBA, and then we'll transition into the NFL, cover a little bit of the NFL, the NHL, college football, and then a little bit of men's basketball. And if we're quick enough, maybe, hold on, let me zoom in here real quick. Let's scooch this over here real quick. Here, zoom in a little bit, shall we? There we go. What about this on the shorts, shorts, there we go. There's 2:47 to go in the Edmonton versus Colorado game right now. Edmonton's up 4-3. They just scored a goal about like 2 seconds ago while the intro was going on. And so, I mean, sorry, we can't do a play-by-play for this one. I thought getting the stream ready took a little bit longer than expected. But again, over glove side, boom. Evan Bouchard makes this thing 4-3. Oilers are probably going to win this one, but again, I mean, I don't know. This is a bit of hell of a comeback if they're able to hold on to this one because they were down 3-0 against the Avs here. But anyways, yeah, like I said, this was kind of a rough intro. But I'm Vav. This is GVS Sports, where I cover all things sports and just talk and yap a little bit. So if you enjoy what you're watching, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. So let's get to it. All right, so in the NBA, we saw the Thunder versus the Cavs have a rematch of a game that happened a couple weeks ago. These are two of the top teams going at it here in the NBA. Respectfully, the number one team in the East against the number one team in the West. And the Cavs just got outmanned and outplayed. They got their asses kicked. There was one point before we even got to the third quarter where the Thunder were up by 40 points. And the Cavs just had nothing. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had a 40-piece tonight. And yeah, there's nothing much to say about that. Some other big news. Hit Butler. I said Butler and Heat, and it sounded like Hutler, and it almost sounded like another thing that woohoo would get me kicked off this platform so quick. But so Butler has served his time. He served his little 7-game suspension that was issued by Pat Riley, and now he's questionable to come back against the Denver Nuggets. Now, a little assumption that I have for this one coming up is, I mean, for him to play his last Miami Heat game against the last team that beat him in the NBA Finals. I mean, I kind of feel like it's poetic, where it's like his last Heat game is, against the Nuggets where he lost the Finals. So, do I think he's going to play? No, I don't think Jimmy Butler is going to suit up again for the Miami Heat, sadly. So, there's that. I'll hold that L. What else do we got on? The other news in the NBA is that Cat and Dante DiVincenzo, they're both out for their ex-team exchange, because DiVincenzo used to play for the Knicks, but now he's on the T-Wolves, and Cat used to play for the T-Wolves, but now he's on the Knicks. So both of these guys, they're out for Friday. Also, the Jimmy Butler potential playing in the Nuggets game, that's going to be tomorrow too. Both of these games are on Friday. Cat's out, DiVincenzo's out, which, I mean, he fractured a bone in his thumb. It's like, come on, bro. Really, bro? Come on. Play. You're fine. Tape it up, put some ice on it, you're good. Hockey players have played, with less. I mean, gosh, how many guys out here are banged up? Oh my gosh, this puck just flew right into the Oilers bench. But you see what I mean? There's hockey guys that are missing teeth, they're bleeding. I mean, we saw Jaden Daniels the other take a loop. Jaden Daniels the other day took like a Looney Tune type hit, and he cut open his face, and he still played. So it's like, okay, you're fine. Your thumb's not gonna fall off. That's gonna be a damn good game tomorrow. Vegas is playing the Hurricanes. But so that's all for the NBA news. There's a couple other games going on right now. Like I think the Rockets are playing the Kings, Clippers are playing the Trailblazers. A whole bunch of like middle of the pack kind of teams are playing each other. But it's like there's no reason to sit around and wait for them. I was thinking about doing this stream and then doing this sports stream and then hitting up Mario Kart and playing a little bit of Mario Kart after this, because I mean it's 10 o'clock, I still got time, you know. Plus Nintendo Switch, they just dropped their Switch 2 trailer, so it's like, hey, let's prep a little bit for Mario Kart. But oh, here we go. All right, we got a little bit of magic around the net. Okay, we're under a minute, people. We're under a minute. Okay, here we go. Taves. Gonna slide it across McCarr down to, okay, hold on. Where's McKinnon? Get it to him on the wing. Okay, McKinnon on the left side. We have some magic here. 45 seconds left. Remember, the Panthers scored at the end of almost damn near the end of regulation against Boston when they were down by 1 to force it to OT. There's the shot redirected out. Okay, 35 seconds. Colorado, do they have some magic? Gloved away. Here comes McCarr, top of the key to McKinnon. Out, no good. 25 seconds. Empty net, extra man on. Taves. Down to McKinnon. Cross ice. Oh my gosh, no good, no good. 17 seconds, 15 seconds. Can the Oilers hold on? Puck stays in the zone. Hasn't crossed the blue line again. Down to McKinnon again on that left side. Shoots! No good. 4.7 seconds on a bull named Boo Manchu. Skinner, dude, you're getting your workout in, man. Good save, good save. Nerves. Who else was in there that helped prevent that? Yeah, Skinner and Nurse right there. McKinnon just a little flipper. Oh, post and out. Post and out. And then Niskanen. Oh, damn it, get out of my way. Get out of my way, he says. Rantanen, he had a shot, but it's got in the way. All right, 4.7 seconds. Let's see what we got here. Okay. 2, 1. Over. Oilers come on the road. Oilers come on the road and complete the 3-0 comeback. Damn. That's impressive. McKinnon and Taves are going to have to regroup for next game. The Edmonton Oilers' first 3-0 comeback since April 23rd, 2023 at LA. That was like game 4 or game 5. That's turned the whole series around back in the 23 playoffs. Yes. That was the game. I mean, I think that was the night too. You guys can fact check me. Please fact check me on this one. But I think that was also the night where Montreal won the overtime one against Tampa Bay. And they moved on or something. Late April 23rd. Like, that's first round move in the second round. Late. So that's late. That's late. Late. Okay. All right. So, Mom, they're going to interview this.
La.
Okay. Okay. All right, back to it, people. But anyways, so that's what's going on in the NBA landscape. As we just finished it up, Bouchard, he ended up being the game deciding goal back to the game. So, Oilers are going to win. All right, let's move on to the NFL. Some big headlines out of the NFL right now Mixon is going to be questionable for the Texas Rangers. Chiefs, that's not good at all. If you want to beat the Chiefs with the run game, you need Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is a key piece. Do not know why the Bengals got rid of him still to this day. Cap hit, it was off the field issue, whatever it might be. Did they replace him with Brown? I mean, maybe, but the Bengals are sitting home. It's contract, So Mixon still questionable against the Chiefs. Hopefully, get ready to go and be back to practice and taking reps. So they're going to need it versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to lose this game. Texans need to beat them out. 12 is where they're at. No flags, so you know. Okay, anyways. Ravens also picked up Johnson. Johnson was released from the Texans the other day with some just shenanigans in the locker room. Who the hell knows? I don't know. General public will never get access to the locker room. Interviews, office. It's okay. We had a meeting with the chief. Ravens picked him up. The things that I saw today. Oh, guys, is it a little loud? A little loud. Alright. But I saw this everywhere. A lot of people were talking about Deion Sanders and how is Deion Sanders going to go to the Cowboys and how the Cowboys going to draft Deion Sanders and roll with that. I think he can. Because he has been clips and trying to get views and headlines. I think the Cowboys' job right now is still up in the air, and it'd be crazy to say. And the only reason why I bring this up is Bill Belichick still hasn't signed his contract. He brought two guys in. He brought his buddy Will Frand and who else? I don't know the other. I literally wrote it down when I was at work, but I left that paper at work. But he brought in a DC and lineman coach that he used to coach with. But he still hasn't signed his contract with UNC, which makes me think that is he moving pieces only to go back to the NFL? Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? I don't know. I'm still gonna flow with that. Where I think he's gonna go back to the NFL. He's got to get that all-time record. But yeah, I don't think Deion's gonna go to the Cowboys. Basically, all this to say, I don't think Deion's gonna go to the Cowboys. I think Belichick making the Cowboys would make more sense. I mean, plus Deion can control a locker room of like young men, college age, not grown ass men. Like they're, like trying to control a locker room. It's just different. I don't think he's. Maybe he might gain the respect of the locker room, which is why like Tomlin still has a job. I'm thinking of other coaches that are like McCarthy. McCarthy clearly didn't have respect of the locker room, which is why Jerry Jones got rid of him. I think what Deion's got going on with Colorado right now, where he's got one of the number one recruit quarterbacks, it's like, why would you leave? Why would you leave? Colorado's set up perfectly fine where we are with the college football expanded playoff era. All you got to do is freaking win your division and, get a conference title. And guess what? You're one of the 5 lock teams that get into the dance. So, there's that. The other thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit too is there's a lot of speculation going around about Danny's offensive coordinator getting a job somewhere else. And I'm here to tell you, I don't think he's going to go anywhere. Like, look at what's happened in the previous years. Eagles offensive coordinator leaves. Their offense production, Jalen Hurts, they kind of all take a little bit of a dive. He goes to the Colts. The Colts haven't done anything. They haven't been successful. It hasn't been this big, grandiose, like, boom, look at us, we're turning around the franchise. It hasn't been anything like that. The other thing, too, is let's look at Chiefs winning the Super Bowl against the Eagles. And Eric Bieniemy, he was like, hey, why can't I get a coaching job? Why can't I be hired on? And so, he ends up getting something, I think, with Washington. And then I think he went to UCLA and then the train wreck. Which I bet now he's probably punching himself. Or it's like, I never should have left the Chiefs. But, like, it always looks like there's greener grass. And I just, with what the Lions got cooking right now, I don't think he's going anywhere. Why would you want to leave? Like, Dan Campbell's the dude. Dan Campbell's going to be the coach that turns the Lions around. Gets them their first Super Bowl appearance, first Super Bowl win, if they play their cards right. Luck bounces their way. So why would he just be like, whatever, let me get out of here? Because Vegas, the Cowboys are like these teams that have vacant coaching spots. There's a reason why they're vacant. You see what I mean? Like it's ass. It's all around ass. Like you don't want to go there because I mean you might be given a 1-year deal, kind of like how Jerome Mayo was with the Patriots, where it's like, hey, if you can't win at least 2-3 games, like dude, you're out. Which I think let's now talk about Jerome Mayo a little bit with him being fired and Mike Vrabel coming in. A lot of people are looking at this. They're trying to take it from that point of view where trying to make it political. I don't see it that way. The Patriots could have freaking. There's so many games. Like I think the Patriots won 3 games this season, and one of them was Week 1, and it had a butterfly effect on why they weren't the number 1 pick. Why the Bengals didn't go to the playoffs either. But I don't think Jerome Mayo was the guy to begin with. I think the Patriots wanted to hire Mike Vrabel from the get-go, but because of just how he stepped away from coaching, he didn't want to coach for a little bit. Probably because he was on it in his own personal feelings of like, why the hell did the Titans just fire me? That's probably why they never shot their shot and took him up on an offer. And so they're like, well, we need a freaking coach. We just fired and let the greatest coach of our historic franchise go. We need a replacement real quick. Who's a former linebacker? Jerome Mayo? Let's do it. Easy. And I don't think Mayo was the answer. And I didn't really expect him to do much because, I mean, he has a rookie quarterback. He has, there's a couple things stacked against him because, I mean, first-year coach, rookie quarterback, a lot of new guys on defense. I think, that division's owned by Josh Allen. You can beat up on the Jets, you can beat up on the Dolphins, you can beat up, and he just doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, there's a whole bunch of other things there. And just, I mean, the other thing, too, that I think was going around, because I remember listening to this on Nightcap, the one with Shannon Sharp and Ocho, was that he just kind of lost the locker room, because everybody else would be watching film after they lost, but he'd be playing cards or something. I'm not going to lie, I mean, if I was a coach, we just got our asses kicked, I wouldn't be looking at film. I'd probably be trying to build, a little bit of camaraderie with the guys, playing cards, playing whatever, and then when we touch down at home, yes, then get in the study. But I don't know. I think if you lose the locker room, there's probably enough meetings that are happening weekly where you're asked unanimously. That's the word. Where it's like, hey, how do you feel about this, coach? How do you feel about this, that? And guys probably straight up say hey, we are ass, or hey, get him out of the building. So. Yeah, I don't think it's anything to do with race, anything politically driven like that. ESPN tries to try that kind of shit. I just think he lost the locker room, he lost the trust of the locker room, and when you win 3 games, your ass is on the hot seat. It doesn't matter where you come from. Patriots have the Patriot way. And, when you're not winning, Robert Kraft's going to get rid of you. Having a Brady, having a Belichick. All right. Last thing, let's talk about some of the division matchups, what we got going on. Chiefs versus Texans, Bills versus Ravens, Lions versus the Skins, and then the Eagles versus the Rams. Right now, I'm still leaning towards Chiefs, Bills, Lions, and Rams. That's where I'm leaning. To probably keep things a little short. I'm not going to yap into it too much because I haven't written any stuff that I want to say where it's here's why I think the Texans might pull an upset. I got to just glance over a few things. All right, I'm going to take a little swig and then we'll transition to the NHL. All right, so Ovi is now 21 away from the record. He scored goal number 874 tonight in their overtime win. This thing went 0 through 3 periods, and then in overtime he was able to sink one for goal 874. He is 21 away from Wayne Gretzky. I want to see. Let me get a look. See here. I want to see their upcoming schedule real quick because I am curious. I want to see. play Pittsburgh on Saturday. Gotta watch that one. Okay, all right. If he scores a goal a game, if he scores a goal a game, he's gonna break the record in New York or Ottawa. No. I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry. San Jose or Los Angeles. So he's gonna break the record maybe in California. So like, this is a goal game. This is, the signature hat trick. But they play. So from Friday, March 7th to March 15th. It's Detroit, Seattle, at Anaheim, at Los Angeles, and then on the California trip. 3 road games. Maybe somewhere in there, but not for fun, just the shits and giggles. Get me done Tuesday, March 18th. Against Detroit. That'd be freaking cool. I mean, they could do it. You could do it against someone else in the Metro, Philadelphia. You could do it against because I hear that's the other big thing that's been buzzing around is that the betting lines for when he's gonna break the record. I heard that like the money's been going freaking crazy where everybody's making their bets. I think what might be crazy, and maybe I might break this down tomorrow or something, or I just like look at like, okay, well, let's look at this defense versus him or what, because the Caps are the best team in the NHL right now, which haven't said that, haven't felt that way since probably 2018, so that's really good. But 21 points, 21 goals away. Maybe it's that Red Wings one. I don't know. All right. So here we go. Let's keep moving. So, all right, McDavid. He's now second on Oilers points of all time for the franchise. He has 1,044 points, but he's probably the base compared to an electric guitar when it comes to who really has the points record. It's the great one. It's Wayne Gretzky. He has 1,669 points. So he's just, he's about 600 points away. But yeah, yesterday's game, he moved into second, which with his points tonight, that improves that list. So already the number 1,044 is already out of date. But who gives a crap? Wings, Red Wings, dude, they freaking blitzed the hell out of the Panthers. That was a fun game to watch. Earlier, we did a stream where I played a little bit of Fortnite. Watched that game where Kaner, he had a power play goal, made it 3-1, I think, and then one of the younger guys netted one 30 seconds later, and then the roof fell off for Florida, and they couldn't recover. By then, it was 4-2. They go into intermission. Game ends at 5-3. So good win on the road for the Wings, which I wanted to check. I think this is 3 in a row now for the Wings. Why did I even close out of this tab? I might as well just leave this tab open. Not bad. We're trying to run things professionally here. Here we go. Let's go to the Wingies. Oh yeah, I don't need this tab. Let's close that. Only to reopen it. We'll go back here. Never mind. They lost to Santa. The duality of the Detroit Red Wings, okay? They'll beat Winnipeg. Columbus is on a hot streak right now. And Pittsburgh and Washington. So they'll beat the best team in the NHL, the Washington Caps, 4-2. But then they'll lose to the worst team in the NHL, San Jose Sharks. Make that make sense. And not only did they lose, they lost 6-3. It's not like a shootout loss, overtime loss. 6-3. Well, so wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in their last 10, they're 8-2. I don't care about the overtime. They won it over. like that transition, guys? All right, and then Leafs beat the Devils tonight. That was the other real big game that I saw on the slate today. Was New Jersey Devils were playing the Toronto Maple Leafs. It was Nylander ended up being the overtime hero tonight. He netted one. The Predators, they're starting to build momentum. They got a win tonight against the Blackhawks. Stamkos has now had back-to-back games with some points. The Jets, they beat Seattle 2-1 to improve their record. The Rangers beat Utah 5-3. I want to double check. I think the Rangers are now on a win streak too. They're getting back to the win column. Never mind. Rangers lost last night to the Avalanche 3-2. But then they beat the Golden Knights, the Devils, and then lost to the Stars. So again, the Rangers and the Red Wings, the duality of two teams where we'll be the second best team in the East and the Devils will be the best teams or second best team in the West, just depending on when it happens in the Golden Knights, because it's either Golden Knights or the Jets. But then we'll lose a close one against the hockey, man, any given day, dude. I freaking love it. So let's get back to it, shall we? Get back to it. And then the Habs beat the Stars. Let me double check something. I'm noticing the Stars are kind of on a skid lately. Is Jake Ottinger injured? Let me see here. Box score, recap. No. Jake Ottinger's not injured. Maybe it's just a weird skid where, they lose to the Canadiens, but they beat the Maple Leafs. They lose to the Senators, but then they beat the Canadiens. They're just win-loss. Oh well. They're 28-15-1. They're third in the Central, so nothing too scary. I think their matchup. Let me pull up the playoffs because I have a playoff thing ready. I'm not gonna do it tonight because it's 10:30 and plus I didn't prep it. But every single day, here I want you guys to see this. For example, let me show you my. There's a bracket. They're either gonna match up with the Wild last time I checked. So they're still in the playoffs. Nothing too crazy. Let's get back to where okay. Alright, so college football. Some news in college football. Let's move now. Ow, I did it again. Let's move now to college football and what's going on over there. Quinn Ewers has officially declared for the 2025 NFL Draft. There's a lot of talk of, wait, what's taking so long? We can all put that to bed now because he has officially declared. I think right off the bat, I think whoever's going to get him is going to get a really decent quarterback. Think about some of the big time wins that he had. He's been to the Final Four in both of his starting years for the Longhorns. He beat Alabama on the road. He beat Texas A&M on the road and rejuvenated that rivalry. I think because I saw the stat, he was 20-5 as a starter at Texas. Some of his bigger losses: Washington, last play of the game; Ohio State on a fumble. That was returned for a touchdown. He lost to Georgia in overtime of the SEC championship game. He lost to he beat Michigan in the Big House. He had some pretty big wins. He had some games that wowed you statistically. He had other games where it's this is not the best, but I think he's a little bit behind Cam Ward, I would say, in prospect-wise. But I think a lot of the losses that he had because I keep seeing this one. It keeps popping up in my For You page. Texas is at the 1 yard line, and Steve Sarkisian doesn't do a run play up to the middle. We have to do a pitch play that loses 7 yards, and we have to do a pass play, which that pass play inevitably was the one where Captain Jack, why can't I not think of Jack Sawyer, where he had the return for a touchdown. So it's like, yeah, it's his fault because he fumbled the ball, but like, it is first and goal. Why are we not running the ball? Why are we not running the ball? I'm not gonna lie, he kind of underperformed in the offense when he did anything done against Georgia's defense in the SEC championship game. But I think just overanalyzing the game, I think Sarkisian was a big reason why Texas lost all. All right, but then not only that, there were a couple other Longhorns that have declared. Isaiah Bond's gone, Golden's gone, Gunnar Helm's gone. Only time will tell before what's his name? He's the D-line number Burke, number 91. I think he's a junior D-line goal. So if Texas can keep a competent quarterback, which they do have in Manning, dude, they gotta hit the transfer portal. They gotta get some linemen, and they gotta get some wide receivers because who's our team gonna throw to? The top three, including tight end Gunnar Helm, they're going. They're gonna go to the draft. And I think Gunnar Helm's gonna be a sneaky tight end prospect. Nobody's talking about his name because everybody's talking about Warren, and people still are discrediting the tight end out of Bowling Green, who statistically was the best. So I think those are your top three that I can think of off the top of my head. Okay, now let's wrap it up a little bit with some college hoops. What's going on in the landscape of college ball. First thing that's on my mind was the Temple. I do remember writing this one down, but both, Temple and Minnesota. Temple gets the upset on the and then Minnesota beats number 20 Michigan. And actually, in fact, let's see where that Gonzaga game's at right now, because Gonzaga's playing Oregon State, I believe, and it was tied at halftime. So let's see what we're gonna do. Memphis 81. Oh my goodness. So Gonzaga's only up by 3. We might have another upset here on our hands, but that's 12 minutes away. I might say the final on that Mario Kart stream. But yeah, be sure to tune in to the Mario Kart stream right after this. We're gonna get the settings back up, switch some cables around, so my capture card can capture the switch. But yeah. Crazy things going on. So we talked about basketball. I guess we'll cover this because it's kind of like pop culture, and in the pop culture world, where Nintendo has finally released their Switch 2 trailer. Like, we knew the leaks were coming because everybody's been yapping about it. I'm a little like Switch 2, I have a feeling where the Switch 2 might kind of be like the Wii U. You know what I mean? Like, the Wii U wasn't as impressive as the Wii, and so then they went back to the drawing board and they're like, here we go. The Wii U wasn't so good. It had some exclusives and stuff. But then 4 years later, they're like, okay, we got this. Let's make it portable. And the rest is history, since it ended up being the Switch. The only thing you can really go, I would say, is graphics-wise, because it's portable, so it can go anywhere. You can plug into a TV, so there's that. There's there's motion controls. There's like the Wii aspect. I guess you could try to connect it and make it virtual reality, but not everybody wants to play virtual reality video games. So it's like I kind of didn't know where Nintendo was gonna go, but like to just it's like it's the Switch XL. Like controls are a little bit bigger. I did see that they advertised Mario, so it's like, okay, shut up and take my money, because of course, who's not gonna want to buy the next Mario game? So that's what's probably gonna get everybody to buy it. Is there's probably gonna be a Donkey Kong platformer, because Donkey Kong's bound to have another one. There's probably gonna be another 3D Mario game, whether it's Odyssey 2, Sunshine 2, Mario Galaxy 3. There might be, because there was already a 2D platform with Mario Wonder that came out in 2023. Tears of the Kingdom came out, so there's no need for a new 3D Legend of Zelda game, because that came out. So the timing's weird. Let's just say that. Like, the timing's weird. Like, I don't know. The Mario game better slap, because like, to me, it just has the makings of, there were so many leaks where Nintendo, their hand was kind of forced, where it's like, okay, we gotta release this because people know that we're gonna do one. But like, people have been talking about the next Switch since like 2020. Like, I remember back in 2020 them being like, okay, Mario Kart 10's coming out next year. Okay, another Mario 3D game's coming out next year. You know, and it never came. But like, now it's here, and it's kind of like, meh. It's kind of meh. Like, will I buy one? Yeah, not gonna lie. Twist my arm. I'm gonna want to play the new Mario Kart game, because there's the funny thing too, is everything that was on the Wii got ported to the Switch anyways, and so I have a feeling that everything that's gonna go to the Switch 2 is gonna be ported to the next system anyways, because you can buy it through the Nintendo eShop, or so like there's kind of like because I mean, if you wanted to play Mario Galaxy, you could only play it on the Wii. You know, if you wanted to play Mario Sunshine, you could, like, there are exclusives for exclusives, and like, usually a new Nintendo console release came with that Mario game, where it's like, here we go, we gotta get our hands on this, you know, Sunshine, Galaxy. We'll just say so. Like the N64 with Mario 64. So, well, I don't know. I'm going to trust that Nintendo has us, you know, the consumers, in their best interest. But again, who knows? You know, they only time will tell before they probably find every single small YouTuber and they're like, strike that channel, get that son of a bitch out of here. What else? Oh, also in pop culture world, in a week or two, that new Disney Plus Spider-Man animation is going to come out. We're going to rip the shit out of that thing, so stay tuned for that. But the Daredevil trailer came out, and honestly, I think Marvel's dead. Like, I'm not interested in any new Marvel projects, so it is what it is. It is what it is. I think Mario's kind of grasping for straws right now. I think they've lost their intended audience. They're diehard fans. I think the Robert Downey Jr. move was kind of desperate. We'll just see. Like, if it has good writing and good acting, and like there's a story, character arc, and there's no underlying message of any kind. I mean, you could stick the landing here where it's like, no. Look at the Penguin, for example. A lot of people were like, I don't know about the Penguin. It was the best TV show. No, not sports. Superhero. It was the best TV. It was the best superhero TV show. Even though the Penguin's not really a superhero, but like in that genre, it was the best one of the year, and it wowed a lot of people. So, do I think Daredevil Born Again could do that? Yes, but again, we will have to see. I'm not like waiting on the edge of my seat where it's like I gotta watch every episode every week. Like Marvel hasn't made anything good in the last little bit. In fact, I was chatting with one of my buddies the other day, where we haven't had a love letter to the fans since like Deadpool and Wolverine. Why was Deadpool and Wolverine so successful? Because it was a love letter to the fans. And then before that, No Way Home with all three of our Spider-Men. You know, Toby, Andrew, and Tom. So going from Christmas time of 21 to summer of 2024, we waited a very long time. Even the biggest of Marvel fans, DC, Star Wars, whatever shills of any kind, where they're like, oh, I'm just, you know, eating all this slop up, you know, Loki season 2, yeah. Ant-Man, yeah, you know. Even they knew deep down, like, it was but nothing was, like, we didn't have okay, that was good since, No Way Home. And even No Way Home had its flaws, but like, leaving a movie theater after watching a Marvel project going, hell yeah, let's do it again, let's watch another one. I don't think Daredevil's gonna bring that. But again, dude, I might be shocked too. Like, I was hyped for Multiverse of Madness, man. I was hyped for Moon Knight, again, man. We'll just see. It was a long time before we had a good win, but watch Marvel undercut it by making more shit. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna roll out of here. Be sure to hit that like button, so you guys know where to find me, because here in about, so it's 10:45, maybe 11 o'clock. Give me about 5 minutes here, and we're gonna turn things around, and we're gonna play some Mario Kart. How's that sound, guys? To just get ready, because Mario Kart 10 coming later this year. Which, one thing that would piss me off so much about Mario Kart is if every single thing, because there's 2 games in Mario Kart Deluxe. Like, there's the DLC packs that like span the course of like 3 years, okay? What will piss me off is if all those DLC tracks end up being the tracks in the new game. It's like, what? Huh? Like, new tracks. We need new tracks. So anyways, people who are on the shorts end, I'll catch you guys in a little. Wait, hold on. You're right. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me see if we got any sports. Let me see here. Let me see if there's any. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Something about an empire, no? Okay, sadly, it's okay. It is what it is. The chat will do what the chat's gotta do. Yeah, sorry, the music was a little loud. Next time we'll learn how to tweak it up for next time. I was like, here we go. We're gonna have people in the chat talking about sports. Not here. Everybody's like, you look like the fugitive. You look like. Have you even seen The Fugitive, bro? My brother, have you even seen The Fugitive? That was a great freaking film. But anyways, you guys never disappoint. But again, check back here in like 5 minutes. We're gonna get things queued up for Mario Kart. So, all right, people on the shorts, peace. With that, okay. Dude, we had 21 in the house at one point. That was sick. Alright. How'd that? Okay, good. Let's close this. Gonzaga's up to 167. That. Everybody in the chat on the horizontal side. We don't. But I see all 3 of you here. So, yes. Be sure to refresh. We're going to do some Mario Kart in a little bit. Yeah, you 3 guys, you all 3 here. You guys get a little bit of extra stuff. But yeah, we're going to do. I wrote something down too on my paper at work. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I'll tell you guys. Why not? Because y'all are here. I wanted to do it tonight, but like we ran out of time. I just thought about it. Shocker! I ran out of time. I just seem to run out of time everywhere I go. But the I want to do a tier list. Like, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let's go over here. So, in a couple of my old videos, yeah, let's go over here. Okay, and then we'll do, where's OBS, come back this way. Let me do a display capture here. What are you doing all the way up there? Get down here. Okay, so, as you guys can see, like, there's weird, like, here, like, we can go, like, start. Oh, jeez. Okay. I don't remember having to do this last time, but what we're going to do is we're going to make a tier list, and what I want to cover, hold on, let me take away this way, is I want to do a display capture tier list for, because we're in the NHL right now, and the NBA, because those are the two big leagues going on right now, because the NFL's wrapping up. I can make a tier list right now. The Super Bowl tier: Bills, Ravens, Chiefs. Could win the NFC. Could win a championship. Could win their championship game. Again, Bills, Chiefs, Ravens, Lions, Eagles, Rams. Like, when there's 8 teams, like, you know, like, it's harder to make teams. There could be like we could do a quarterback tier list, we could do a NFL team tier list, like, expectations where they met or where they had unmet. That's a good idea. Hold on, let's write that one down. Hold on. Expectations. That's low key what I'm looking for. We get a tier list. We get a tier list of some kind, like one of these, and we just click and drag, the whole video, and then focus. Because I have, look at this. I want you guys to see this too. Yes, look at the. Whoa. Okay, so. Look at this. You guys are going to love this. Okay. Look how old this video is. This video is freaking old. Oh, whoa. Zoom out. Let's zoom out. Here. Okay. So, I did a tier list forever ago. Again, this is why you horizontal people are awesome. Is because you get to see a little bit extra. Before the season started, so over here, this is me in 2023. Because obviously I got nothing on the walls, but then here I am in 2024 with stuff on the walls because I'm all packed in. But this was before the season. I gave a little reaction to my tier list that I had going into the 2023 season. And I just, like, I want to do something like that. You know what I mean? Where, yeah, we're just clicking and dragging where it's like, oh, you know, where's it near the end? Yeah. I selfishly thought last year that the Jets could get to the AFC Championship game. Aaron Rodgers ended up getting injured. You see what I mean? Or, yeah, something like that where it's like, yeah, I think the Bengals can go to the Super Bowl. They didn't even make the playoffs. So, just stuff like that where, gosh, look at this. Thought they could get to the playoffs. No. Which one? Oh, look at this. Look at where Washington's good now. Bucks are fine. Packers are good. Any other team? I mean, Steelers with Russ, they've kind of figured it out. They're somewhere over here. Cowboys didn't make the playoffs. Raiders, you kidding me? So even now, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Well, they were very injured this season, but something like that where we're just doing tier lists. So, anyways, again, thank you for watching. Tune in here in 2 seconds, and we'll get things rolling with Mario Kart. But thank you guys for hanging out a little bit extra and watching. So, catch you guys in Mario.